While many of their friends were outside for the first few weeks of summer, dozens of local students spent much of July studying Portuguese for 6 hours a day in Hudson's STARTALK program. A unique program, Hudson STARTALK is just one of a handful of summer programs across the country paid for by grants by the NSA to teach languages in which the national government currently has a shortage of fluent speakers. First brought to town last summer, the camp was an immediate success, according to Foreign Language Department Director Ana Pimentel.
Very well received by the community. I don't think it would be, even if it was never my intention, but if I decided not to do it again, it would have been very poorly received. So that was not even an option, but I never even considered doing it because it's a great opportunity, not only for the kids actually, also for the teachers, because STARTALK invests in teachers' professional development. So we got 3 days of professional development through STARTALK. And we get to go to the conference and learn more about good teaching and best practices.
The camp utilizes teachers and students from Hudson's existing Portuguese programs at the high school, seeking to extend education to younger students in the district. It divides students into 3 levels of proficiency and splits time between classroom education and language-related field trips into the community. A year ago, organizers of the camp hoped it would boost interest in Portuguese beyond STARTALK. They were ecstatic to see their hopes validated when enrollment in Portuguese courses in 5th grade immediately spiked the following year. With results like that, Pimentel said she then wondered how to expand STARTALK, rather than guessing if she should bring it back in the first place.
My first thought in September 17th is one of the recommendations from the summer of 2017 was that we gave our level 1 class a second year of STARTALK. So that's why we expanded. So really my first thought is how are we going to accommodate these 3 classes now instead of 2 and make this work.
Of course, all of this takes place in a town which Pimentel recognizes is proud of its Portuguese heritage. In that context, she hopes, STARTALK can help preserve Hudson's essence and identity through another generation of its youngest residents.
We use everything that we can from the community. So we go to the Portuguese club. Everyone every year goes to the Portuguese club for lunch. And we also try to go to different places, not necessarily in Hudson, but in Massachusetts, in the Massachusetts communities. The heritage students were at the State House visiting with Senator Michael Rodriguez, who is a heritage, has Portuguese heritage himself. And it was actually interesting because he explained as when he was growing up, the parents did not teach him Portuguese because they did not want him to speak English with an accent. And he says it was one of his biggest regrets that he cannot speak the language. So it's very nice to see how things are changing. And now we have all the heritage parents actually putting their kids here in class.